everybody. I'm Jamie Kale Miller of Pandora Astrology here at home in Berkeley, California. Hey, Julia.
Hey! Hey
W-
guys, it's Julia Mijas, and I'm joining in from Mystic, Connecticut.
And today we're going to look at the full moon in Aries of October 2019, where, as you can see, the sun is here in Libra, opposite that moon in Aries, trine Jupiter and Ceres, sextiling back to the sun, and with a big old square to Pluto. So this should probably be fairly dramatic. A full moon, as you probably already know, is always going to be a time when passions run high, when there is emotional intensity. Sometimes there are sort of emotional movements through crowds. You might say ripples and waves of emotion move through the populace. And the general mood can sometimes have a lot to do with the sign that the moon is in. Aries is known for being rather hot-headed, and it's a good thing, really, in a way, that the sun is in Libra to sort of balance that out with some cool-headed negotiation. But Pluto, I think, really throws a monkey wrench into it because Pluto brings in so much intensity, so much passion, and really is just, I think, as thoughtless as Aries is, and maybe quite a bit instinctive as well. Um, what are your thoughts about this, Julia?
Hmm. Yeah. Aries moons, it's such an independent sign. It just kind of wants to go its own way.
Mm.
While a Libra, the sign of Libra, it's so much more willing to compromise and negotiate, like what you were saying. So
Mm.
when I look at the chart of this full moon, it sort of makes me think about like a battle between what you want versus what you might have to negotiate or compromise within a relationship to sort of make it
Mm.
work out. And
Mm-hmm.
that square from Pluto, man, that can bring on some really, like you were saying, dramatic. It's also intense. You know, that might mean that some power struggles could crop up in these into
Yeah.
your relationships, or secrets might come out too. Yeah, but what are you thinking about that trine to Jupiter and to Ceres?
Yeah, I think that's going to be really helpful. Um, Jupiter is at home in its own sign of Sagittarius, and Ceres is exalted in its sign of Sagittarius. So this is a
Yes.
pretty happy pair we've got here, and I think that really helps smooth things out. Um, I think that the moon in Aries is going to just bring up a lot of willfulness, a lot of sort of thoughtless, heedless, just like desire to have my own way. And Jupiter can smooth that out. I think especially um, there may be help from friends,
Mm.
from one's wider community, from from the groups that one belongs to kind of step in and bring some balance to the situation.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I like that. And that Jupiter trine too. What's really getting me about this full moon is there's so much in exactly 20 degrees, Pluto and
yes.
Jupiter. So these are really strong aspects. So I'm looking at this and I'm sort of thinking that something within relationships has to change, that
Yes.
something has to give, but it can be constructive change because of Jupiter's influence. Definitely.
I
So
think
kind of
it,
have faith. Go with the change. Don't try to
yeah.
fight it too much.
Yeah, that can smooth things out quite a bit. And Jupiter brings so much hope and optimism and positivity and just a willingness to step back and look at the big picture.
Mm.
But I think that we also need to remember that Pluto has always gives you a way out. And that way out is to graciously and gracefully accept transformation, the
Mm.
necessity of transformation.
Yeah, the
So,
wisdom of transformation.
yeah, I mean, you have to be willing to, catch on to yourself. You have to be willing to let go of something, like maybe your position, maybe being right, maybe
Oh
looking
yeah.
good, looking smart, you know?
Yeah, I love that.
But if you're willing to, then I think that this could spell some really powerful transformation, especially in relationships and probably in the communication in those relationships.
Mm.
Is that all we have to say? I think maybe we didn't say a whole lot about Ceres. I do want to say that Ceres brings in into this, let's call it a symphony, a wonderful note of groundedness, pragmatism, perseverance. Also
Nurturance.
smoothing out, pardon?
And also nurturance.
Yes, because this is the Earth Mother, right? And she feels so free and relaxed in Sagittarius. So that can really help. I think that hot-headed moon to just kind of catch on to itself and blow up on another day instead of this one.
Yeah.
Lunations have a tendency to be in effect for about a month after they've happened. And you may notice flare ups of this during the quarter phases between this full moon and the upcoming one next month. But until then, hopefully, this video gave you some ways, equipped you with some tools that you can use to navigate what might be a fairly intense moon. So that's pretty much what we have to say about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You'll find that we put our news videos together by month in playlists on our YouTube channel, pandoraastrology.com. So go there and find out what else is going on in October, and we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye bye.